Hello, welcome to episode 4 of the Sports Morts podcast.
Before.
That was horrible.
Last week, I because I missed it for school, I had exams. I was thinking like making a quick 16-minute like solo episode where I explain what this podcast is because we have yet to do that.
But
But
they're making a guess what your exam.
oh no, like
And then I failed them.
well, I got B's, Z's. I hate chemistry so much. Chemistry sucks ass.
Why?
It doesn't make sense to me. I just don't get chemistry.
It's like O2 is H2O.
Yeah, but why is O2 always O2?
It is.
I doesn't hit my brain.
It just is.
It doesn't make any sense because they're like, anytime you write oxygen in like this chemical formula member, it's O2 because O2 is like the base form. I'm like, okay. And they're like, okay, write this version of oxygen. So I write that O2. And it's like, no, that's wrong.
You're not very
I don't
smart.
understand it, and they don't tell me why. It's my fault because it's an online class. But also, everyone who's taking in-person classes are having worse time than I am. Having a worse time than me.
Everybody else is too?
Yeah, because they have exams like every other week. Like we just had an exam last week, and our TA is like, "Yeah, you guys have an exam coming up on November 1st."
Wait, so you had it last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's like a week apart.
Yeah, well, I guess 2 weeks because it'd be next week.
Dang.
Like that's awful. Like I don't understand.
For what reason? Because like you guys don't know if one use chemistry. Is it chemistry 1 or what the fuck is
Yeah,
it?
this is Gen Chem 1. I gotta take 2 next year.
Who fucking cares? For what reason? It's like when I was taking classes, you had to take like fucking humanities, and so you take like what is it? Like I think mine was like intro to like the Roman Empire or some shit. But they're all like that. They're all fucking some bullshit classes. And like, why do we have to fucking learn about that? This is a waste of money and time. The only thing I remember is that there's a bunch of penises around like the fucking I guess Italian now, right? Around the Italian landscape that some emperor just put up there. It was kind of cool.
Man, I have to take 2 more chem classes. I need to take Chem 2 and then integrated organic chemistry.
I bet you that one's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but after that, no more chemistry. You know, I have to take a swimming class.
You have to?
Yeah.
Why?
It's swim 2 intermediate swimming is a requirement.
For what?
Program. Exercise science.
Exercise science?
It's required. Swim 2, not swim 1. Swim 2 is requirement.
Yeah, but if you don't know how to swim because you didn't take swim 1, and then you drown while you're taking swim 2.
It would be awful.
I didn't learn swim 1.
Yeah, I don't need to swim 1. I can doggy paddle.
Yeah.
I don't have the legs for it though. My knees are too unstable
To swim?
to swim.
I thought the fucking point with swimming is that it's easy on your body and your knees.
Nah, well,
Isn't that why like old people go to the pool so they can
well,
like walk around the pool?
sitting in the water is fine. I've tried to actually swim and do like
Oh my god, that's actually a good play. Holy shit.
flutter kicks and stuff. My goodness, his defense sucks. The Niners are terrible. I've tried to actually swim and like kick my legs. Yeah, it hurts my ankles and knees so much.
What?
I don't have the.
Yo, you need to go to the fucking doctor. I don't think that's supposed to be the case.
Yeah, I don't know how to use insurance.
You know how to use insurance?
Yeah.
You just call a doctor's office and say, "Do you take my insurance?" And they say no. And then you say, "Fuck you," and then you move on to the next doctor. It also depends on what you're insured for. Like, I just went through open enrollment today.
Mm.
They're increasing it.
Everything's going up.
I know, $50 a month more. I said, for what?
I mean, what's the difference?
The insurance?
Yeah, like why are they charging you $50 more?
I don't fucking know.
Like, what's new?
Nothing. It's the same coverage. They're just charging me more. Let this dog out.
Ah, the mascot's going out. Daniel, what are you doing?
Big chillin'.
Big chilling.
You're
Heard you're sick. My
You're,
rep told us you're sick. Hey, bitch!
you're,
You're drinking flour or what? Damn it, boomer!
All right, Andres. So, what's on the slate today?
What's on the slate today?
You don't want to make an episode just about football.
All
I
right.
thought that was an interesting week.
I know, right?
what do you want to talk about?
When I don't want to talk about football is when like a lot of interesting stuff happened. We just battling off the Colts, Browns. That was a good game.
You know what's funny though? It's because we were playing fucking Phasma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, "Oh, this game sucks." I was like, "Yeah, that game sucks ass on fucking Dookie."
I
Right?
was like, the first quarter and a half sucked. The last 3 minutes, the second quarter was really good because like the Colts scored, and then the Browns were kind of driving, and then they had a punt, and then the whole thing is like, well, Kevin Stefanski had 3 timeouts. I guess you have confidence in your defense to stop them. Then maybe you can kick a field goal before halftime. And the next play, Myles Garrett forces a fumble and they score.
That's fucking
I'm
good,
like,
yeah.
this is so good.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck? All these games of witching hour hit."
I did like wake up and I started watching. I'm like, damn, this game's. I don't know why I thought like it was later in the day. It was barely 12, and I checked the scores. I'm like, oh man, these games are 13-14. What? Like, this week sucks. And I was like, oh wait, it's only the second quarter.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, no, then out of nowhere, like fucking even like the Bills and the Patriots game.
That one was weird because I checked. It was like 10-3 or whatever the score was. I'm like, damn, these Bills
Yeah.
are struggling. And then I see them. Oh no, not J.J. Hawkinson. He's on my team.
Now I can get
Oh
fucked.
no, I'm gonna lose. I'm out of the league. But then I checked like 20 minutes later, and 4 touchdowns have been scored.
Yeah, no, and it's like the Bills wrote for like a little bit too, and then the fucking Mac Jones actually mustered it up and was able to go down and fucking get a game-winning drive.
Proving the haters wrong.
Still a hater. What the fuck is like the ass? There's nothing I've seen that's fucking been good. I guess unless he turns it around now.
What's even more interesting is do you still take Caleb Williams at number 1?
If you're who?
Anyone. Like Caleb Williams has looked trash.
Oh, what? Yeah.
He looked terrible against good competition.
I think it's just like the team as a whole too. Because like, could you imagine if they had a better defense and fucking if they can stop him once like here or there? Because like at the end of the game, they did enough to win. Like a fucking Utah, like at the very end, did it? That just went down there and scored.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's not looking like the best, right? What's the stat line?
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
It's pretty pedestrian, but
I mean, I'm trying to pull it up. But that's 3 times in a row that he can't beat Utah.
yeah.
He just and he looks terrible playing. I mean, I don't know about this last time. Why can't they see? Oh, there it is. Let me look at his stats to see how bad he was. But he doesn't look good.
It's fine though. I think I feel like his skill set still lends itself to be a good player or quarterback too. I think it just depends on what the system they have.
Caleb Williams 24-34, 256 yards.
What was his?
That's it. He didn't throw any touchdowns. He didn't throw any interceptions. I guess he ran 1 touchdown in.
I think it's a good stat line. I would
He's
say
10 of 27, 10 carries for 27 yards. His longest carry was 15 yards.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like it would be a different story, I bet you, if he had fucking won the game. And he did. He did enough to win, but fucking
Think about it this way though. He lost to a backup quarterback.
Oh really? What was his stat line?
14 of 23, 235 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the backup quarterback for Utah because I forgot they had what's his name, Cam Rising.
But then Utah's just a fucking better team than
and
USC.
So technically, Utah down their starting quarterback was able to beat Caleb Williams, the presumptive number 1.
USC, because goddamn it, I'm telling you, they had the game won. It was a high scoring game too.
34-32.
Yeah, then those fuckers just went down.
I don't know who else you draft. Is Drake May even good?
But say he looks fine. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
I think they like his decision making.
And
I think that was because he's white.
He lost, but he threw 24 of 48, 347 yards, and 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Scored 3 total touchdowns. He ran 1 in.
See, Drake May loses too. So what's the problem?
But Drake May isn't like the godsend that
the
everyone treats Caleb
generational
Williams is.
generational talent.
Mhm.
Fucking Andrew Luck or motherfucking who would be the best one? Peyton Manning coming out of the draft? John Elway.
Mhm.
This fucker's lost games too.
No, he didn't lose games.
Jameis Winston or what?
Jameis Winston, and I guess Trevor Lawrence.
That's true. Huh?
Trevor Lawrence 34-2, and one of those, well, both of those losses were in the playoffs, not regular season. So I mean, it's just a thing.
Oh yeah, but like fucking, I'm waiting for him to pop off. He still looks. He looks like above average. Do you mean? Like when is he gonna be like Patrick Mahomes or even like a Joe Burrow?
I just look at the second half of the playoff game
Oh yeah.
against the Chargers. He still finished 300 yards
Shit.
after like not doing anything for the first half.
And then do something in the first half. Win a game convincingly, you mean? I think I've yet to see a game where he just fucking like tears it up. Like, oh yeah, fucking he just fucking came in there and won the game.
I'm gonna look it up. Me excuse the first year.
That's fine.
Why did you take me to CJ Beathard? I typed in Trevor Lawrence.
Let's eat the ice cream sandwich. Are you gonna eat it or not?
Oh, I'll eat it. I didn't know you put one out.
Yeah, it's right there.
We're snacking in the middle of the episode.
All right.
Sheesh.
What the fuck? How do we get in that train of thought? The game or what? Mac
Well,
Jones?
because we're talking about how I don't want to talk about it, but there's a lot of interesting stuff. And then Caleb Williams was just interesting because he lost and looked terrible.
That's fine. He's still number one. If people don't pick him number one, then they're stupid.
I think people are gonna pick him number one, but they don't want to.
That's fucking whack.
It's like you're gonna want the second pick.
For what?
You don't have to feel pressure to pick Caleb Williams.
Then don't. Then be a bitch and fucking continue to be bad. You know what else I want to talk about? How dog shit the Bills are. They're fucking a bunch of phonies, I swear. Maybe not as much of a phony as the Dolphins. Those are fucking real phonies. But the Bills and Josh Allen still fucking doo-doo. That's one that like they never fucking oh, they always have excuses for like, oh, they'll be at the end though.
Who?
The Bills.
Mm-mm. No one ever has excuses for the Bills.
Which is fucking
Bills are hated for some reason.
But they should be. But then they're always like, well, they'll be at the playoffs. And I was like, yeah, just to get bounced out. Like, what the fuck? What are they gonna do once they make it there? You mean like just gonna fucking lose again? And the Chiefs are actually looking better now too. I feel like. I don't know what the fuck happened. They were looking pretty pedestrian, and then
The Eagles made a trade. See that today?
Byard or what?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a pretty good trade too. I was like, what the fuck?
How did the Eagles get him?
Fucking Howie Roseman's always finessing everyone. What was the trade though? Did it say?
It was Terrell Edmonds, a 5th and a 6th round.
That guy's not even that good.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
He used to be in Pittsburgh.
Fucking got fleeced again. Who's the favorite right now
Chiefs.
out of all the teams?
I think so. I haven't looked it up. I didn't know where to look up the odds.
No, the Eagles look pretty good.
Do the Eagles look good?
No.
I think they do.
I think so, yeah.
No.
No,
They're garbage.
I think they look good. That's a team that they're saying is going to be there.
Yeah, because what's the 49ers and the Eagles?
Yeah, but they're not. I guess from what I've heard, no one thinks the Eagles are for real in terms of like they're not convinced yet that they're going to be the team from last year or as good as they were last year.
Why?
Because they're like, yeah, they're still waiting for the team to be good, I guess, but they're
They're-
6-1.
yeah, they're good. What the
They're
fuck?
good.
I guess they were 8-0 last year, right? When is that when the streak stopped? It was a fucking 8 games
so.
or shit.
It might have been 9. I think it was right before 10.
So it's like, and they fucking, they're doing that again, basically. Like I feel like their offense is getting better. Like it's clicking a little bit more than like the beginning of the season.
Looking at Trevor Lawrence's numbers, though, he throws for 300 yards quite a bit. What about the one against Dallas last year in the overtime? 318 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 pick. And they
Yeah,
won.
I have to go to fucking overtime. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's never like a statement game. Like, oh, these guys just fucking cooked you. But I guess you can also say that was on the defense. Like from start to finish, fucking Trevor Lawrence is just it's like he takes control of the game and is able to fucking.
Well, this one, they beat Houston in week, I think that's 16, 17. So a 31-3 was the final score. He was 17-21 for 152 yards.
Okay, yeah, Trevor Lawrence is the fucking one they cooked. Yeah, the team cooked them there. Do you mean? And it's not like I don't think he can do it, because I haven't seen it yet.
Aaron Rodgers sounds awful.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm watching the Manning cast, and they're not. Oh, now they're addressing it. They literally let Aaron Rodgers talk for like 3 or 4 minutes, and he just sounded like a robot.
Really?
Yeah. They're just sitting there smiling and nodding, and then now Eli finally was like, you gotta come back, your audio's messed up.
Oh,
And they don't fucking talk and they didn't fucking say anything. Like, hey, like, fix your mic.
I'm like, bruh, it sounds awful.
Hey, there you go, Andres. That's like a fucking. That's a televised broadcast, and they still can't get shit right.
No, it's so weird. ESPN, I feel like, can't get their podcasts right.
Really?
They're the only people I've seen who post podcasts on Spotify where I listen to them, and they always have issues. Either A, they don't post the episodes, like they're a day late, or B, they post the same episodes twice. So I'll be listening to episode 1, and then the next I'll say episode 2, and they'll have like the topics for that episode.
It'll be the same.
And then it's the same episode from episode 1. I'm like, so you didn't put the audio right. They're the only people that I've listened to that has these issues.
I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, fucking ESPN sucks. They're fucking incompetent as shit. Their app sucks. Motherfucking the like broadcasts are always fucking buffering. Like, what's like the only good thing? Like maybe their fucking website.
That's right. What about this? What about these 2 games? Actually, Trevor Lawrence, week 2, week 3 last year. The first one against Indy, they won 24-zip. He was 25 of 30, 235 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Cool. Who they play?
The Colts. And then the playoff team that they beat, the Chargers, they won 38-10. I remember that game. He was 28-39, 262, and 3 touchdowns.
Maybe. And that's over here trying to find excuses.
That is, I pulled up the log.
Okay, I've yet to see it. That's me.
I watched that game against the
I
Chargers.
think I see that one.
Because that was when Justin Herbert broke his ribs the week before.
That's true. Huh? I remember that one too.
Oh yeah, ESPN. Yeah, because I listened to a bunch of other people who post their podcasts on Spotify, and I've never had issues. Like they've never had duplicated an episode, or there's even some audio issues with ESPN to where either it skips, or they somehow edited it weird and it replays 15 seconds
Within like the episode?
within the episode.
What the fuck, brother? Like,
It's really, and then sometimes they have audio issues where like there's double layering, so I hear everyone's voice like right on top of each other. So like it's like echoey basically, because I can hear like I don't know Dan Orlovsky say something, but like 2 of him are talking at the same time.
That's so fucking weird, dude. Because it's like you have Disney money, so I don't fucking have you have all the fucking money in the world, and you still can't fix this shit. You just can't hire anyone to fucking fix it.
Because everyone else would, like
Aaron Rodgers is back. Let's see if nope, he still sounds like crap.
it is.
He
But
came
that
back
is like
and he still sounds bad.
That's Omaha Productions technically.
Oh. I mean,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
but like you're under the fucking
Mm.
ESPN umbrella. Why can't you
But-
fucking get someone to fix it? Omaha Productions is stupid.
I think it's because Aaron Rodgers is using like Apple headphones, like not even AirPods, just like the old ones,
Dumbass, dude.
because he's
But-
not with the times, anti-vax, anti-audio.
Yeah. Fucking
Oh, they fixed him.
Else with
They
their own
fixed it.
podcast. They fixed it.
Now he sounds good.
But everyone else has their own podcast that like they don't have like even a tenth of the money they do.
It's like fine, yeah.
That's
it
fine,
fucking
they-
works.
They don't have. I mean, they have issues in the background, but they're able to fix it, and then they get out an episode on time, in good quality.
Because they have people who care. Who actually put the time and dedication to fucking make a good episode. Not ESPN, who cares? I don't give a shit. Was there anything else interesting in the NFL? I mean, there's a bunch of shit.
I don't know. They're still talking about banning the brotherly shows.
Yeah,
It's push.
for what? What's the reasoning?
Well, everyone's reasoning is that it's not football. It doesn't look good, and it's too easy. But the
Also,
reason,
what did that
well,
Richard Sherman say?
not safe.
Where he was
What?
like, you can't stack up people like that on defense. So it's like, why can you do that on offense? It's like it's a penalty, ain't it? When you stack people up like that over the center.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, the defense can't do it. Offense shouldn't be able to.
It's because it's like a free play, is what they're saying. It's only a free play for the Eagles. No one else can do it. But they've done it, but it's not as successful as the fucking Eagles. I think it's fine. I don't fucking understand it, really. Who's like really bitching? Are the players bitching, or who's like, is it?
No, I mean, did you see Michael Parsons come out and say that he supports it, the play?
Uh-huh.
Because he's like, well, he said don't ban it, because if you ban it just because it's not fair, then it's kind of saying that we suck because we can't stop it, and it's unfair for the Eagles, who found a play that they're really good at,
Yeah.
and for us to just ban it because they're the ones too good at it.
Were they banned like mid-season or what?
Well, no, they're gonna talk about it next, like owners meeting, the competition committee meeting, whatever.
Okay, good. Because like, yeah, don't ban it now. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, you are. You're just punishing the Eagles for
Mhm.
fucking what? Yeah, could you imagine finding a play? It's like, oh hell yeah, really? Like this is legal. We can do it. It works. And then they just
So,
fuck you over.
If you talk to anyone who wants it banned, and they say the reasons because it's player safety, they're lying, and the real reason they want to ban is because it's too easy for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
100% what it is. It's funny because I watch those plays. I'm like, this is cool. I don't see it as like a not a football play as most people say it.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What's not a football play? Like,
I feel like that's the most football play we have now.
I think so, right? Like fucking having everyone just shove up your ass and fucking like move forward.
What's more football than like I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run it straight and you're not gonna stop me because I'm that much
Yeah,
stronger. than
it's like
that's what football is.
it's like advertised, right? Like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do,
Mhm.
right? Because there's no other option out of it. Like, what the fuck do you do in that position, in that formation? You mean, like, you know what we're gonna do. It's like you're announcing it. It's like, yeah, you're a bitch, and you can't do anything about it.
I think another reason I heard someone say is because it's hard to officiate, which I find bullshit because I watched the game last night and every single time they lined up, I was able to track Jalen Hurts as he
Oh,
crosses
because
the
they say
line.
you can't see where it's at.
Yeah, like you can't officiate. You don't know when he's down. You know whatever. I'm like, but I can watch him in the wide cam, mind
Yeah.
you. Like as the play is happening, I can track him, and like
You can
he
see where
gained
it's-
3 yards.
Yeah.
That was easy.
You know, that is true. They do, and they don't just gain one, huh? They gain
Mhm.
like a few. And I'm like, you know what? They should do it more often now too. Like if it's like 2nd and 3, do you mean?
Mhm.
Just do it again. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you gained a yard or two. Now it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and
Well,
1.
do it again.
Do it again. Like fucking. See, and I think that's fun because it's so stupid. You mean? I think they're just fucking punishing the Eagles. I don't fucking know. fucking hater.
I want to actually like start taking notes to see who actually wants it banned, to see if they have a background in football.
Look at
Because I
the-
tell you, this is something they teach you in high school football. It's like football is all about you taking the ball and just forcing your way forward.
Mhm.
Like it's not about juking or whatever. It's like lowering your shoulder and knowing that you're gonna hit them stronger than or harder than they're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So how the fact the people saying that this is not a football play probably have never played football.
Let's see where that money's coming from. Is that you're saying?
Mhm.
Motherfucker. You're an op for who? What the fuck's out here?
Mm-hmm.
Arguing against it. It's fucking probably like Cowboys or some shit. I bet you it's like Jerry Jones.
No, Jerry Jones came out and say he supports the play.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Liar.
I've heard him.
That's
I've
what
heard
he
it.
says. He's lying.
It's a clip of him from his radio show. Like, yeah,
A
run
radio
it.
show?
Like, huh?
Was it a radio show?
Well, he joins like Dallas radio
Oh,
shows like
okay.
throughout the week.
But
Just
ew.
hop on and call in like, hey, let's go Cowboys.
It's like racist on it or what?
Don't listen to the whole thing. I listen to like the clips that make it onto the ESPN shows that I watch.
Oh, okay. He's for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait,
Now, I don't know if he's for it behind the scenes.
Is that
He could be telling the competition committee like, hey, ban it.
for real? He has a burner account.
Mhm.
He would say that. It's like when he was against pro segregation, you know. It's always good.
Well, it was also him during the Colin Kaepernick thing. It was the weirdest thing where he came out and was one of the owners. It's like, if you kneel, you're gonna get fired. And then the next game, he goes out with his players and they have like this unity thing during the anthem. I'm like, you didn't last week you just say they're all gonna get fired?
That's true. I'm telling you, he's fucking fake. It's whatever makes him money.
Well,
Fucking lie's a
that's
devil, dude. I
confusing.
swear. He made a deal too. How old is he?
It's too old. Though.
That guy should die already.
Oh my
He's just
I mean,
fucking
maybe he's 81 years old.
yeah, fucking ancient.
Nah, I mean he should like not own the team anymore.
Nah, he should die.
He should step back.
It's like no.
No,
He should step back
you should take a step back and just enjoy his team and
and then be part of it.
not be part of like the business side.
I think
of
so
the
too. I was
NFL.
like, you're 81. You're fucking senile. What do you have to contribute? I don't fucking know.
Why is one of the questions, did Jerry Jones serve in the military?
He probably. I bet you he's a draft dodger too.
Colonel Jerry Jones, a native of Arkansas, graduated from Arkansas Tech University and began his Army career in May of 1970.
No, he did, right? He did join the military.
But what was that a frequently asked question?
I'm trying to slander him right now.
No, I know. We're gonna get a cease and desist letter here
No,
soon.
Jerry Jones?
Yeah,
Fuck
Jerry
him.
Jones.
Someone suck my dick.
We're gonna have to rebrand to like the not sports more show, whatever.
Yeah, well, he's gonna fucking buy like the rights or something for the name. Bitch.
He's gonna fucking trademark it before we do.
Yeah, right. Trademark him. I
God damn, how do I do that? Doesn't it cost money?
think it's like $2. I don't know what it is.
How to trademark a name? Why is there 3 different websites sponsored to trademark a name? Is this a market that I don't know of?
Yeah, right. You just make a website and say that you trademark it and you just give blessings.
On the United States Patent and Trademark Office. But is there anything else in the world of sports you want to talk about? I mean, the Diamondbacks just forced a Game 7.
That's cool. I want them in the World Series.
I do too. They're gonna lose,
Yeah, but,
but so are the Phillies.
but I think it'd be funny.
That'd be really cool. I mean, that'd be interesting. The Rangers were up last night. I checked. I'll check again just now. Hold on, I'm loading. Yep, the Rangers still up 4-2, but it is the 4th inning. So
Yeah, so white game. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of baseball.
Is that
to play.
McCaffrey? Whoa, McCaffrey scored
He's still
16 straight games for
I was
McCaffrey.
gonna say, he's still on the streak.
He's still on his streak.
That's crazy.
Let's go. Can he move his right arm? All right, take him out. That's all you needed him to do.
Yeah, right.
Work with the assigned examining attorney
For the trainer.
for the framework.
Sports. No, when was the sports equinox? Did you look it up on this? That's
Uh,
a good one.
Sports equinox. Monday, October 30th is the 2023 sports equinox.
It's like a week from now.
Game 3 of the World Series, Week 8 Monday Night Football between the Raiders and Lions. Awesome. And 11 NBA games and 9 NHL games.
This guy's out of You're out of
Outta
here
here.
already?
I mean, if he's sick, he's sick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, are we gonna do the pod on the Equinox? That's cool.
That is pretty cool, isn't it?
You're gonna have it all.
Yeah, I'll put all the sports up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there goes Sonia. Yeah, we'll finish it. We'll go on. The show must go on. Shoot. The other thing I want to talk about though is just other than sports was D&D because we had a session on Friday.
What about
What are your thoughts on the fight?
it? Well, can I talk to you about like right
Mhm.
after, right? No, I thought the fight was really engaging, right? The only thing is and I think I told you, he's like, I think it made it engaging because my skeletons fucking died, right? So there's like a lot of DPS just came off the board, right?
Mhm.
Like all of a sudden, and then so I did have like my ape, on the battlefield, and so but like it was focused on killing like the minions and shit. So like yeah, like a lot of like the fucking actual nemesis fight, yeah, I wasn't really involved until maybe towards the end when I finally got there.
Mhm.
But I was telling Alex after, I was like, oh, I bet you that fucker was happy. He's like, oh, these fuckers died. Like it, maybe it makes him a little bit more
I
interesting.
also told you after the fact, like we weren't playing Phasma that night. It wasn't that like the damage came off the board that made me happy. It
It's
was
the
just like the
interaction.
interaction of like now your character is gonna hate the cleric for killing half of your skeletons in a fight.
I think it's already kind of like that, though. Do you mean at that point?
Well,
It's
like you guys are already like not like friendly. Well, I guess you guys are like more of a acquaintances, basically.
Yeah, partnership. Do you mean?
Just like you don't like each other, but you're working together mainly
Yeah.
because he's like anti-dead people, and you're a necromancer.
Yeah, I always think it's like, what holds the party together? Is it just like the common interest in like helping people?
That has to be it, right? Because he can't knowingly ignore anyone that needs help,
Yeah, well, same thing.
and
Like,
you
oh,
want to just help people in general with the religion you're making.
well, that or like just liberate people. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like your religious beliefs that you what kind of want instilled on everyone because you see the oppressed makes you help people who are oppressed. He helps people because that's just his thing. I mean, he's a cleric, so that's his like doctrine basically.
So is that how it evolves? Is just like us two carrying the party forward with like the decisions? You mean like, oh, like, we have to help these people? Because I don't know what I mean. I guess like Shabba Ranks is trying to find his parents, right? And we're like the best road to do so. I feel like that's how we stick together. Drake, same thing, right? He's trying to find like his people. What happened to them?
He's trying to find his people while also working in a really terrible contract.
Fucking slave over here.
But even then, he is not like. I don't know if he's gonna have the same values as you two do.
Yeah, I do wonder. Because it seems like like Kasarin and Vugar do have the same values, but it's almost like opposite ends of the spectrum how to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. It's a funny dynamic. Yeah, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, now you can definitely use the dead over here. Like, I don't know yet. What's his? Do you know what his alignment is?
I don't. I feel like see if he
is he lawful or what? I feel like he's like lawful good or something.
He has to be lawful good, right?
And if
I think so.
If that's the case, yeah, then I'm just the opposite. I'm like chaotic good. So it's like, no, you can accomplish the same mission through different means. Yeah, but it's like that thing that I was like, oh, fucking, I gotta find a way to stay away from him. You know what I mean?
Funny because in the new campaign that we're gonna do with Tyler, who also plays in this one, I'm gonna be chaotic good. That's my alignment.
Chaotic good. I think my character is what, neutral good, I'm like even keeled. Oh, should I ask this guy before he left? He made his character last night.
Did he really?
I popped in. I was like, oh shit, these guys are on fucking Discord. Yeah, he's he's an elf. He's from the same place that you are.
Yeah, Tyler was telling me.
Oh, is he?
Because how he talked, he messaged me last night. He's like, "Hey, I don't know if he was wanting me to join, so we can find a way to, since it seems like my character is kind of bringing the group together.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to see how my backstory can intertwine with his, so we're together.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he didn't know if he was gonna jump on. So I was like, okay, cool,
Oh.
just let me know, or whatever, and then or we actually talked and we kind of revised some parts of my backstory to make it fit. But I didn't know that Tony over here made his character finally.
Yeah, so we're all done. Except for Gibby Fresh over here.
Mr. Gib Dib.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Still hasn't made it yet.
Well, it's interesting because we're gonna have. I don't know what an investigator does.
Oh, it's an alchemist. That was the other part. It's a rogue alchemist.
Rogue alchemist.
Yeah.
So what kind of?
Oh, I looked at his thing, so I don't know. So I guess he casts some spells, and he has oh shit, you. Bro, it looked like a pick. Look at this.
Hey, overreaction. The Niners are frauds.
The Niners might be frauds.
They're frauds. But you know who isn't a fraud?
The Eagles.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
He's not a fraud, but the team is a fraud.
He's
What
a fraud.
happened? I found his alignment. My brother, who plays the cleric, is lawful neutral.
Yeah, lawful neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Not lawful good. Yeah, I guess he could be neutral. Huh? Maybe he has his like own agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. It was like a pig.
Had it. You know what? That's funny because that happened at the beginning of the game, didn't it? But it was reversed. That's how the pick happened. It went to Jordan Anderson. I think it was Travarius Ward went and like took it from him. That's funny.
Dang.
Oh,
Did you miss?
Hey,
Oh, he missed. Wow, that's an interesting game. I think there's like 7 seconds left in the half.
All right, about pretty.
Oh, did you see that Broncos the touchdown that the fucking Packers made?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know this actually, and I found something else in there. So Pats are 10, and like I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that. I'm talking about it
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like they're fucking cheating. So they caught the ball at the same time
in the air.
in the air.
They both jumped for it and they both grabbed it with both of their hands.
But then like when Patrick Tan came down, like he came down first with both of his feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they like, oh well, it's at the same time, right? And I always thought the rule was like, oh, if they catch it at the same time, if they catch it, is what I thought, that it always goes to the offense.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess whoever comes down with it first is the one that it goes to.
Which when I heard it, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because I also thought I was in the same boat. That much like in baseball, that the tie, the advantage goes to the runner, goes to the offense, right? Same thing in baseball. If the ball gets caught at the same time as the person steps on the bag, the runner is assumed safe. If it's the exact same moment, that's what I thought so too. And then once they explained that you have the first person to have both feet on the ground is technically the one who caught it, and I think about, well, that makes sense because if you drop the ball in the air, it's an incomplete pass because you don't establish yourself as a runner or whatever. You don't complete the catch. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, so that was fucking shit they blew because they asked was it Pereira? I don't fucking know. They asked like
the show in the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, was Pereira?
I don't fucking know. Like one of the refs, right? From fucking they called in to New York, and that's what he said. He's like, no, they got this wrong. Yeah, it's like, yeah, because the Sertan came down with it first, and I was like, oh, I never knew that was a fucking rule.
No one ever explained that.
Huh?
Because that happened. I mean, the whole failed Mary with the Seahawks and Packers.
I was thinking to that, and I was like, who came? So who? Because it was simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, but who came down with it first? Then, right? Like,
I'm actually gonna look it up, and I'm gonna watch it right here. No one else can see it, and I'm gonna see if they both land at the same time.
Yeah, because they're during the broadcast too, they're talking about that, and I was like, yeah, like who? I was like, I don't know. Like looking back at it, like
I think it's over 10 years old.
Huh?
That'd be
Yeah.
11 years ago.
I know how it kind of doesn't seem like that long.
Mm-mm.
Shit, brother, I fucking remember.
Yeah, because Russell Wilson's still in the league.
I remember that so clearly.
So I can't see who catches it though. Oh, it's 81 that catches it, right? By the rule we just learned, the Fel Mary might have been correct.
It was correct, or what?
Now, I don't know if the Fel Mary kind of made the rule, so maybe this rule that we learned is new-ish.
Are you saying they just snuck it in? They said,
Yeah.
know about it, or what the fuck?
Maybe because that would explain why the replacement refs or whatever. We don't know what happened because it also looks like I think it's Tate, right? I don't know, caught it. Let's go at some point in the film area. So I don't know how that factors. Well, obviously, if he let go, then it'd go to the DB who caught it. But technically, Tate grabbed it and he landed with both feet before the DB even got 1 foot down. So if this rule was established, then the Fail Mary shouldn't be called the Fail Mary.
Yeah.
Because it would have been correct.
That is the case. We should put that for review. Send it into the NFL and like write them a letter. It's like, so who fucking made this catch?
Yeah, like we want to know
Yeah.
based on new rules that we just found out because no one ever explained it.
Actually, they just make it up on the fly. Just fucking say, yeah,
the Fail Mary could have made this rule, and they just didn't say it because
like,
the Fail Mary was so bad. The replacement refs were just a terrible like look. They probably just snuck it in and like, well, it'll
like,
never happen again.
I've seen it like every year, right? Don't they say like if there's like any new rule changes, there's like a patch update?
We get yearly patch updates for the NFL.
Yeah, right. I wonder if that was one. Just no one fucking paid attention to it, or maybe they snuck it in like 2 or 3 years later or some shit.
2013 NFL rule changes.
2013.
Yeah,
it happened 2012?
It happened 2012 to 2023. Ponting will get called more. It was a rule change.
Ponting will get called more. Yeah, it does sound like patching that side. Ponting will get called more.
It's a new rule, I guess. We got off track. About football again.
Alright, we'll go back then. We're saying interactions, lawful, good, neutral. We'll go back to the fight, I guess. No, I mean other than that, I thought the fight was good. I realized, yeah, I was like, and there's like, and I was like, I was gonna ask you, like, how do you balance it? Right now, knowing that I can do like so much damage with.
That's what I'm still struggling with is how to balance it.
Yeah, because I don't think it's ever been like this, honestly, with like any other campaign that I've played with. Like, there's always like maybe like one person that might do like, say like, the average on the party is maybe like 10 DPS, and maybe like the one person does like 15 to 20. But like, what'd you say? Shabba Ranks did a fucking what? 20?
The highest or what?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And my ape did what? Was it 80 or 70?
80 is the highest you've ever done. I don't know if it was right. That had to be right.
Yeah.
The highest you damaged in one round was 80.
Was 80?
No, technically in one round it'd be like 130 because that was your first hit,
yeah.
and then your second hit was 50. You only got 30 or 80 because you had the crit.
Yeah.
So you did in one round 130, but on a singular attack you did 80 as your highest.
So it's like,
which is nuts because the only other way to podcast over, guys. The only other way to balance it is either to really beef up my bosses, which I kind of did. Gave this nemesis 500 health. He was 300 when I beefed him up to 500. And I think the 300 one was a fine fight too. But that was before.
That's before I had my minion. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like it's such a fucking big difference, like 20 versus like
the only other thing I've used both aspects in this fight. So I beefed him up to 500, so you couldn't essentially one shot him. I also gave you guys a lot of more minions to deal with.
Yeah, that's true, and it did. That did last. Make it last.
And I didn't, because what I learned from the first fight in like the original lab was I made him spawn and walk in, which then took a turn for them to even get to someone. So you guys had like 2 turns to like ignore it, which didn't really help. This time I just made him spawn on you guys.
Yeah, that was kind of. That definitely made it like something to do. Like Kassar, and how much damage did he take?
I mean, right now looking at his character sheet, if it's updated, he's down to 21 health from 54. So he took a lot of hits.
He took a lot of hits, yeah.
But he also killed a lot of. Well, he did a lot of damage around. I don't know if he killed a lot of zombies.
He killed 3.
He killed
like he killed 3 enemies and 6 of mine.
He was like slowly chipping at them. All right, I'm gonna be honest. There's 2 reasons why I had this fight.
Yeah.
One reason and I failed at this, as I wanted to use a mini that my friend bought me from the board game, and I didn't even bring it. So one of the reasons why I brought back the fight wasn't even like I didn't even do it. That's my fault. I failed. I guess I gotta bring it back again.
Oh yeah.
The second reason why I brought back the fight, and I'm really hoping, and it was kind of on the nose, really obvious. That Nemesis is essentially our brother's sword
That is a
that
sword.
he has. So I don't know if he listens to it. If you listen to this, use your goddamn sword.
Oh, during the fight?
Though at any point, he's had that sword since the lab,
Yeah, he's not using it. Huh?
and he hasn't used it yet.
I think he's like asking, like, does
Mhm.
it like do anything?
It doesn't do anything. So it's not meant to resonate at all.
Yeah.
It's just so I'm okay because I kind of want it to be used.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with telling you what it does. And if he listens to this podcast, I'm telling you what it does here. If you couldn't learn it from the game, because I gave you a note that that basically says the stuff that you saw in the fight is what your sword can do. You just need to learn how to attune to it, and I'm gonna tell you how to attune to it right now. So this is the one point
He's not gonna listen.
I'm gonna let you metagame if you listen to it. So it's a Minecraft diamond sword.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. How do you enchant weapons in Minecraft? You kill things and earn
Oh, the
experience.
XP? Okay.
So what do you do with this weapon? You slash things. What were the green orbs coming out of the people that Nemesis is hitting?
Was like XP.
That's XP.
What was it? Was it absorbing into him though, into Nemesis?
Yeah, but because he was like, lore-wise, he was made from the same parasite that made the sword.
So you're telling me if this guy fucking like maybe like 10 sessions ago used his sword, like green XP would have come out of like anything?
If he used that sword that night I gave it to him,
Uh-huh.
green XP would have come. And
Yeah.
I have
what's his like mace versus a sword? Like what's like the
so
strength?
this isn't also a normal sword. So a normal long sword it's can be both. It's a one-handed and two-handed weapon, so you can do either one. And a one-handed, it's 1d6 damage, and one-handed is 1d8, and two-handed is 1d10.
Uh-huh.
If I look at his inventory, he has a mace that's a 1d6. Now, the sword I made, because it's supposed to be a magical kind of OP sword,
Uh-huh.
it ignores your proficiency. So no matter what, you're going to be doing 1d10. And then I think I gave it like a +6 to hit. It's going to match what your current like melee weapon does.
That's weird. Yeah, so why doesn't he use it?
Well, since he hasn't used it and like learned what it does, I haven't given him the card yet.
Oh.
So once he uses it and once he uses it, would have explained to him what he feels, and then I would have given him like, and it does a 1d10.
Wait, so he doesn't know like the stats at all though?
No.
So like, but even then, like, why wouldn't you use it to see?
That's why ever since when was the lab? Like 2 years ago?
Yeah, like it was fucking like a year and a half, I think.
Ever since then, every single time he's like, all right, I'm gonna hit him. I'm like, okay, what are you gonna use? Like he's like, I'm gonna hit him. Like, you can use a sword or you can use your mace. I have to ask him, and
So
I'm kind of hoping. I'm
him
kind of hoping he says sword once, because I'm like, I can bust it out.
Yeah, and then you're like, God fucking damn it, it's been 2 goddamn years.
Fuck, dude. And then
that is so funny though, like, cause I feel like you would use it as a
Mhm.
player. Do you mean like that's something like, oh yeah, I got a new item.
Mhm.
Let me kill some things with
If
it.
you want to hand me my bag real quick, I wrote down. So I never actually had to make the wild surge ability of it.
Uh-huh.
So what I did is I looked up all the enchantments you can get in Minecraft for a sword,
Oh,
and I
like
tailored
smite or
it.
some shit or what?
I tailored it to D&D.
Uh-huh.
So I have the rule is it's a wild surge. So every single time once you attune to it, and I can tell you the first attunement, you basically get 100 XP. In this, it's called 100 life orbs. Basically, is once you do damage, you get that many life orbs in terms of damage. You do max 1d10 damage, you get 10 XP.
Okay.
Once you get 100, you unlock the first attunement, and that's all I'm not gonna go into second or third. But the first one unlocks the wild search enchantments. Anytime you hit someone, you roll d20. It starts at 1, and it increases by 1 for every failed check. So if you roll d20 on your first check and it's a 19, obviously it fails, doesn't activate. The next wild surge will activate on a 1 or 2.
Oh,
and then every a third fail will be 1, 2, 3, basically and then once it happens, it resets.
What is the wild surge? Just like any magic or what's
The wild surge is I got all the enchantments. The wild surges are the
Oh.
enchantments from Minecraft that I tailored to D&D.
Okay.
The first one's Curse of Vanishing. You saw this happen twice.
You saw it happen.
Yes.
Oh, like when he fucking
When he made Shovel Ranks turn invisible,
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
Curse of Vanishing. So not that's the only bad one.
Oh, okay.
But basically, yeah, the target creature is invisible
Oh,
for 3 turns
for 3 turns?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
until they attack. So once they attack, they come out. Second one's Fire Aspect. You also saw this happen. Saw this one happen.
That's true. You just lit on fire.
He lits on fire, and it lasts for a couple turns. The third one, this is supposed to be Bane of Anthropods, but I'm not going to introduce like spiders. Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of things. You
Mhm.
can just do like
I did Bane of the Wilds.
beasts or
Deal an additional D10 damage to wild animals for an hour.
pretty good.
That one activated, but that wasn't like
There's nothing there.
nothing would have happened. You guys are intending. You guys aren't considered wild animals.
What was that 8?
Maybe. There is knockback, which means you push the target creature back regardless of size.
That's pretty good.
Even if, but well, the only caveat is it can't be immovable.
Are you talking
So,
about like a dragon? You'd still push it back.
Yeah.
But
As long as it doesn't have like the trait to be immovable, and obviously like buildings can be moved.
Uh-huh.
So, as long as it doesn't have like that feat that it can't be moved, it can be moved.
you can move it.
Mhm.
How far?
15 feet.
How much?
15.
15?
Yep.
Brother, you can just fucking be pushing shit off fucking cliffs and stuff.
Again, so like you have to roll a d20,
Yeah.
hope it activates, then you roll a d10 to find out what happens.
So damn.
Yeah, so
I was thinking about pushing
Mhm.
Nemesis into the crack. Yeah, he wasn't really close and people were like
Mhm.
running.
You could have. That probably would just ended the fight.
Really?
I mean,
Like
it would have skipped the fight.
Like Baldur's Gate or what?
Yeah, it wouldn't have killed him, so he potentially wouldn't have. He would have come back.
Oh, okay.
But basically, you would have put him back in the portal where he came from. It causes the portal to collapse on itself,
Uh-huh.
and he's gone for now.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of like kicking the can down the road. So after knockback, this one was funny because you guys just were confused. Looting, roll a d20. That many gold coins appear and scatter on the ground.
See, that's what I was wondering. Like, there's these effects, and I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't get why it's happening.
Mhm.
Like, it must. I wasn't sure what was triggering like these effects.
I to kind of show off the effects, hopefully like make my brother more enticed to use it. His activated on it, like he didn't have to roll a d20. His just activated no matter what on a hit.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I don't think he knows. I just have no clue because I didn't have no fucking clue.
Then there's number 6, which is sharpness, which is the opposite, or no, just another one. Just kind of like you deal an additional d10 for an hour. Like the weapon itself gets more damage, so you get an additional damage die.
The damage die. That's pretty good too.
And here's the interesting part, because I want to make this Minecraft related. The sword does have durability.
Oh, really?
I looked up how durable a diamond sword is.
It's a lot, Andres.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking.
So it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But one of the enchantments is mending.
Oh, okay.
And the rule I have it is the sword loses durability equal to the damage dealt +1.
Equal to the damage dealt +1. Oh, okay.
So like the amount of damage you can deal with kind of corresponds to how hard you swing, which means there's more damage to the. So more damage you deal, it means more damage to the sword if you're swinging harder, and then obviously the hit is always going to deal 1 damage.
Okay. I think the sword is pretty cool. I like how it levels up with the user.
Mending basically it negates the durability hit for that one attack, and then the damage heals it by that much. So it does the opposite of the durability.
And you have to get like a certain amount of XP to get to that mending.
No, so you need 100 XP to unlock the enchantments, which is the wild sword.
Oh,
so these are all random.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going.
No, the other two don't have. I mean, I might mess around and like kind of change. Well, the enchantments are gonna be the same, but I still haven't done like because there's 32 levels, and I haven't really found a place for the next 2 that I like.
Yeah.
This one is what I really wanted to make.
You should take away his mace.
I should.
Honestly, like find something like some fucking goblin or some shit steals it so he's forced to use it. God damn it. I should not use it still.
I know. So after mending, there's smite, which is the opposite of Bane. Well, not the opposite, but it's the same thing as Bane of the Wilds. It's just humanoid.
Oh, you can do damage.
So you deal additional damage to humanoid creatures.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Then there's Sweeping Edge, and this one also happened. Well, okay.
You hit multiple people. Or...
Yeah. So the sword, it kind of extends an additional 5 feet,
Uh-huh.
and you can hit another adjacent creature.
I remember.
I don't think it happened. Well, I think it might have happened, but no one was around him,
Oh,
so I didn't have to like say anything. It's just he punched him. There was no one else to punch, so like nothing happened. But yeah, so the sword extends, and then you can hit the next adjacent creature to the target creature, and you don't have to roll to hit on that one. It just hits the next
them?
creature.
Oh, it's like a. So I thought this was part of D&D, but I just figured out it was like it's Baldur's Gate only. So it's like, what is it, cleave?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that's part of D&D. So cleave, right? You don't have to roll to hit, right? It just like hits it in front of you over the fuck like a certain area. But it's like less damage. I mean, overall. It's it's only for like what's it called? Melee fighters, like the ones that get like really like fighters and barbarians and stuff.
And they like have proficiency in certain weapons.
I'm not sure how it is, but like I know like Karlak and Lysel use it a lot. Yeah, I use it with them. Just for that thing for like minions. So it's like a bunch of them around, just cleave and hit them all.
Yeah. Then here's the last one. This one happened a couple of times. There's efficiency. So
like the fucking where you hit multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So specifically, efficiency is you're able to swing with such speed and efficiency, you can sneak in another attack almost immediately after your first. Your first attack does not count as an attack action. Then you may take another attack action, but it has to be used with the sword.
So that one I thought, because he says it looked like fucking Hydeer. That's why I was like, the fuck did he learn like moves from Hydeer? Is Hydeer working with this fucking thing? But I was like, I don't know, he just didn't use any other monk abilities. I wasn't sure. So I thought it was like maybe it was like a culmination of like other fights that we've done. And I was like, but yeah, I was like, none of it sounds familiar.
I mean, you can treat it that way. 100%. If you want to make that canon, go for it. Because that efficiency, I couldn't think of what efficiency would be in D&D. Like efficiency, what as a sword just makes you swing faster.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess.
And it makes you recover faster.
Party fraud.
So I couldn't think of it, and then I was just thinking back at like Hydeer, and like monks pop key points and just punch.
Yeah.
Quick. Though not the same. That's what I had to make efficiency into. Basically, you just essentially pop into key point and are able to attack again.
Go faster.
So
no, those are really cool. If only you fucking use it.
I used it. I swear.
So did you have all of these written already? Like...
No, so I didn't have to worry about writing them because there is a little bit of buffer. So once he uses it, he has to gain enough experience, which is not a lot, but he's down. That's a veteran move to get down.
Oh yeah.
But if he were to use it when he got it, that would have given me like 1 session, 2 sessions to figure this out.
To do that.
I didn't have to worry about it because he never used it. But then once I made this fight, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him a note that basically says, use your sword. You saw the abilities that can happen. That's in your sword.
Wait, where's that note at?
That's the thing you guys get. That's the book.
Oh, it's in the book?
Yeah.
Wait, who has it?
My brother does.
Wait, does?
He does. He gave.
You tell Tyler to give it to him?
No, Tyler just gave it to him. I'm like,
wow.
I was about to like send him a Discord like, hey, give that to me. Mr. Gibb.
Hey, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Give it to him.
No, but that's why like I didn't bother writing in a whole novel of notes.
Yeah. Because
I wanted it to essentially say, to kind of introduce that there is multiple universes. So you're fighting. It's not. I mean, it's on the nose. The nemesis you fought was different than the one in your world, and it went back to his world, or at least it died in your world, and then the portal to his world collapsed.
Yeah.
And I really stressed that the parasite that you guys were fighting just now is the same one that was in the sword that gave it its magical abilities.
Parasite.
Yeah. So my brother got the sword and it was originally black, and I actually gave him a choice to either keep it as is or let the parasite leave, and he let the parasite leave.
Yeah.
which then made if he kept it, I would have made like a whole necro sword or whatever.
Mhm.
But because he let the parasite jump off, I made the Minecraft diamond sword.
Oh, so that's like the thing that shot out, right?
Yeah,
Oh, so now he thinks that's gonna shoot
yeah.
out.
But I'm like, no, you don't feel anything.
He just thinks that. I think it's because like I'm not sure if we like said something. And I was like, oh, cool, so you're gonna be able to shoot fucking worms out of it. And so maybe that just stuck with his head. It's like, oh yeah, right. All day.
I try to describe it the best I could that it is no longer like the essentially the sword got purified and it's completely different than what you had originally.
So you made this fight. This is like his side quest
Yeah.
to use a fucking to use a to use a sword.
Mm.
I'm telling you, like yeah, maybe put something in the book. You could just fucking decide to read it, and then have like like a goblin or some shit steal his mace. It's not sacred to him, is it? His mace.
I think
It
it's
is
made.
right,
I mean, he doesn't use it that much. He uses his crossbow. He used his crossbow a lot at the beginning, and then he went to his mace for a little bit, and then now he has a lot more magic.
He just uses magic more.
Mm-hmm.
He does use his magic a lot. I feel like he runs out of spell slots pretty fast.
Which is fine because I don't think he has as many spell slots as you do.
He doesn't have what?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, the same. I was thinking. I think we both have a level 4.
Actually, he has 4 level 1, 3 level 2s, 3 level 3s,
And one
actually,
level 4.
and 1 level 4. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he actually does that a lot. It just seems like he runs out more than you do.
Yeah, I don't use because I try not to. Well, so there's the thing too. So when I cast spells, I need to save 3. Yeah, 3 level 3s or maybe my level 4 to res or to control the no 2 level 3s. No, 3. To control the undead, right? Because I have to reassert control like every night again, and so it's like my thing. So I try to keep it. I don't know if you're keeping track of this on this, but I shouldn't. I should just fucking be singing it now. You wouldn't know, right? So it's like if I use all my level 3 spell slots or even my level 4, then I can't reassert control of the skeletons at night, and so like I wouldn't have any skeletons. So I try not to use like my level 3s and stuff like that. I can use like 1, and then like a level 4. But yeah, it's usually try to stick with the. Well, see, because like before I got my skeletons, I would use like more of my spells. But now I just try to stick with the cantrips and stuff.
That's something I had to learn in Baldur's Gate, is like how to manage spells. Because the first character I made was a sorcerer, because I wanted to use. I've never been. Well, I've never played D&D as a character, as a character player, PC player character. I had our first one, Tyler, where I was the ranger gnome, and that lasted 3-4 sessions, and so I couldn't really play. And then I had another campaign with some friends from work, and that also lasted 3 sessions. And that was a rogue in that one.
Yeah.
And that was weird because that session we kind of couldn't, like, we were still fleshing out how to play. Like, it was a new DM, I was a new player, I was trying to sneak, but there was some like confusion how sneak works, so I wasn't technically allowed to sneak a lot. Basically, the way I would rule it now was if you go into their line of sight, if you're far away, it's their passive perception. Then once you get close, you're rolling to sneak. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way they were ruling it at the time, mainly because it was their first session, is once they see you, they see you. So I couldn't roll to sneak.
Oh.
I had to basically like chart a path to where I'm actually hiding and like constantly out of their vision, which when you're in an open forest, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, you can't really.
Which, when you have sneak attack and that's the only way rogues do damage, really, I was really useless for like a session.
I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I think like if they see you, you're seen. But like, I like the rule better. Like like line of sight. Yeah, because it's like what the fuck. Like if you're like an enemy, you're looking like a certain direction. All of a sudden, fucking disappears. Like I fucking know. Like he's hiding somewhere now. I can't see him, and so you can definitely sneak that way.
No. Shit. No, I'm not looking, Tyler. I swear.
Not looking.
I went to Roll20 to see my character, and I think he's
Oh, he's in there right now.
He's in there right now, and there might be a map that I'm not supposed to be seeing.
What is it, like the city or what is it?
It's a world map.
Oh, it's a world map.
But I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's like the world map that we're on or it's like the other one because that's like the whole story, right? I can't find my.
he was on it last night.
Mhm.
Like he was in the so like he showed us like the city that we're supposed to be starting in, and then I was like, Tyler, are you spoiling shit? He was like going through like different like tokens and stuff.
Oh, really?
So there's like a boar monster or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is that, Tyler? And then there was like he showed me some like some dwarfs and stuff, and I was like, okay. It really, I guess it doesn't spoil much. I guess we might be fighting a boar early on.
That's
That's a
fine.
good thing, yeah.
Well, I'm happy with my character because going back to I would play the sorcerer in Baldur's Gate. I ran through my spells like right away, and then I was useless. I couldn't do anything, and especially when you're level 1, 2, and you don't have any ways to get spell slots back as a sorcerer. Not until you learn like some sorcerer feats, like I don't know,
Cooking spell and stuff
Yeah.
like that, or like, yeah.
either A to make sure you have or to elongate the uses of your spells, or even like sorcerer points. Sort of.
Mhm.
I didn't have enough sorcerer points to keep getting spell slots back.
Yeah.
So I was useless, and then I died a lot. And then honestly, like the first campaign I made where I'm a sorcerer, I kind of didn't want to play Baldur's Gate after like the first day. So I'm like, I'm terrible,
Oh,
and
shit.
this sucks. But then I've made different characters, and I have a ranger, I have a rogue, and then I have a. I think that's it. It's only made solo. Because I have a sorcerer, I have a ranger. It's gonna be a ranger rogue. Then I have the save file for the paladin I have, but I haven't played that one. I don't think we're gonna go back to that one. I might just play it because I have the save file for my local.
Who's are we playing on? We're playing on Tyler.
Tyler, or brother has it. I don't know.
That's funny. Actually, you know what? I never really realized that. Yeah, you do have to kind of. It is like a skill that you have to like manage, or just like knowledge. Like, okay, yeah, it can't be.
But yeah, like having played a ranger and I didn't level up enough to have spells. So I think we only leveled once in that campaign. And so like the one fight we had, I'm just off map shooting arrows because that's all I had. So I didn't have to worry about spells. Rogues don't get spells. They don't have much spells, especially early. You get mage hand.
Trickster one, I think, right?
Yeah. But again, we also only played like 2 sessions, so I didn't level up enough to like actually get spells.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that it was like a resource you had to balance. So the first fight, I'm like, God, like I wasted all my spell slots on magic missile. Like casted magic missile like 4 times, 3 times, whatever.
Did you not rest enough, or did you just like?
I didn't know. I didn't know how to rest
Oh.
because I played that for like 3 hours and I kept dying like really early. I'm like,
Yeah.
mainly because I couldn't do anything. Then we played our own multiplayer one, and I learned that you can rest.
Yeah, that's how you get them back.
There was sometimes in the first one I was like, how do you rest? Like, how do you get a short rest? How do you get a long rest in this? And then I saw someone do it. Well, I saw us do it. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. And now I'm like,
do you
now
get
I'm playing.
how much do you get back on a short rest? Do you get anything back as a?
I don't think so. I
Sorcerer?
think everything has to be long rest.
But
You might get like a sorcerer point.
a wizard, wizards get like I forget what it's called. But you get like every day you can like spend up your, I guess it depends on your level, get like some spell slots back like that. No, it is a resource. Yeah, because those spellcasters are really strong, right? Like, yeah, because like what the fuck, casting spells, what the fuck, like, just do all kinds of wild shit. Oh wow, that would have been 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah, PI. Just holding his arm. But with this new one we're doing Pathfinder where I'm the magus, I made sure that I'm gonna prepare a lot of cantrips that are touch-based attacks.
So, but actually, Tyler was telling me that there's only 3 damaging cantrips. You know that I was telling him like, why is this the case? All the Pathfinder cantrips suck ass. The most they do is like 1d3 damage. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, motherfucking firebolt does 1d10, and if you have 12 of the dead, it's a possible like 12 max in damage for like a cantrip. I guess like maybe it just doesn't scale the same way.
But actually looking at my spells for the first time, really, I don't think I have a touch cantrip spells.
You don't have any touch? Yeah, well, he said there's only 3 damage ones.
Well, I have Ray of Frost and I have Acid Splash.
Yeah,
as a cantrip.
Those are 2 of them. I think the other one does lightning damage, is what you said?
Yeah, I think so. But I only have 2 level 1 slots. for
Spell?
spells.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I have 3,
Mhm.
I think.
I'm hoping to get more. Obviously, I'm like part wizard, so
Mm-hmm.
I should get more. But at the very least, with this character, since it's a mix of fighter and wizard, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with the sword since I run up and like fucking attack. When I run out of my spells, I'm still gonna be able to fucking do
Yeah.
damage.
That's how I am too. So I have my like, so like a druid doesn't. I guess a druid does have some attacking spells, but it's really like battlefield control.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, once I hit level 4, I'm gonna turn into an animal, so it's not gonna be a big deal then.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be mostly melee. I guess it'll be like the tank if that's.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else is. I mean, I don't know what hero I'm gonna play.
I don't know either. Which at this point,
That's what he's saying.
I made sure to get like as many touch spells for level 1. I have chill touch, corrosive touch, shocking grasp, and frostbite.
And be like right in their face, just casting spells. Or
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to play heavily into this where I'm constantly putting it on my sword and then just hitting him with the sword and the spell.
Because you can do damage twice. Is that how it
Yeah.
works? Yeah.
Level 2. So I can't do it right away though.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? D20 PS EFSRD. I'm gonna read the actual class. We're also past an hour, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're at hour 11. So
Do you have any final thoughts, or are you gonna wrap it up on there?
I'm gonna wrap it up here in a second. Once I tell you spell strike. Oh yeah. The second level, whenever a mage casts a spell with the range of touch from the spell list, you can deliver the spell through any weapon he is wielding as part of a melee attack, instead of the free melee touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If successful, this melee attack deals its normal damage as well as the effects of the spell.
You know what's funny? Like, the druid gets something similar, but I don't have to like level up. I guess you only have to be level 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can do like my touch spells through my like my animal companion. So actually we have shared spells. So when I cast a spell,
Mm-hmm.
they get the effect too. So if I do it like a touch spell, like I think one of them is like acid maw.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I hit somebody, or if I'm like say like an animal and I cast that spell, we both get the same effect. So if I bite them, then they get the additional damage from the spell. But I guess I have to be like an animal.
Are we really magic heavy in this one?
Seems like it.
Because you have a lot of spells, and I have a lot of spells.
No one's a straight, or I guess Michael, but he's gonna get some spells too. Well, like I was talking to Tyler, I was like, "What's he good at?" And then he's like, he's really role play. He has like 12 skills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, okay." So I don't know if he's gonna be doing a lot of damage. I told him last night because I was talking to Tyler and I looked at his character sheet. I was like, "Why does this fucker have +10 to his kunai
Really?
to hit?" And he's like, "He does." I was like, "It says right here on his character sheet, like +10 for
Jesus.
kunai." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then Tyler like looked at it or some shit, or I don't fucking know. I guess he found it, but he's like, it should actually be a +6, and so he changed it. And I was like, damn, I told him.
Damn it, that's gonna make it harder for us.
Yeah, I told on him, yeah. I was like, damn, that would have been funny. Could you imagine we're playing? He just throws his kunai and just keeps hitting them.
Yeah. Like flicking the wrist. That's all he's doing. It's like not even his background. He just picked up kunais.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like imagine if he's just not useful in combat, but for some reason his kunais are just magnetic.
He just fucking hit every time.
And then Tyler's like, "Why are you hitting so well? Like you're not a fighting class. You shouldn't be so effective in combat."
Yeah. But damn it, he changed it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Son of a bitch," because that would have been really fun. A fucking little rat throwing knives out.
Yeah, I don't know how to play Pathfinder that well. Because I don't know because it's so much more complicated than D&D.
Not really, not this one.
No?
Not 1E. Honestly.
Well, it's just like this. My spell combat feat. As a full round action, you can make an attack with melee at -2 penalty, and can also cast any spell from the spell list with a cast attempt of 1 standard action. If he casts a spell defensively, he can decide to take an additional penalty on his attack rolls up to his intelligence bonus and add the same amount of his circumstance bonus on his concentration check. What the hell did I just read?
Yeah, I mean that spell is fucking complicated.
It's not even a spell. It's just
the feat. Yeah,
it's a feat that lets me cast spells and use a weapon at the same time. That's all it's saying. And I don't know what it means by taking a full round to make all of my attacks at -2.
So I guess it's like you can attack and use a spell at the same
Mhm.
time, but it's at a -2. So like
Mhm.
whenever you roll the dice, yeah, you're at a disadvantage on both of your attacks, on your
As a-
melee and your spellcasting.
I think this is melee. Well, I make my melee at -2, and then my spell should be fine, right? Because it said -2 penalty, or he can make it all his attacks with his melee weapon at a -2 penalty,
Oh.
and can also cast any spell. So my melee should be a
It's
-2.
your spells you can just cast.
My spells is fine.
Oh, okay.
But then I go into the level 2, where I can apply it to my sword,
Uh-huh.
and it's a free action. But at level 2, whenever a mage just casts a spell with the range of touch, through any weapon is willing part of the melee attack, instead of the free melee touch attack normally allowed. What the fuck's a free melee touch attack?
A free melee touch attack.
Yeah,
I think it's just like a free action, but it's a melee.
it's a free melee. So instead of the free melee touch attack, I can make one free melee attack once I cast a spell onto my sword. Like, what's a free action? Because in D&D, it's you move, you have an attack, and then you have a bonus.
Uh-huh.
But in this, I'm like, what the hell is a free? What's a full round? Is movement his own thing, or is movement an action?
I think movement is his own thing, and I think in 1E,
Mhm.
but I have to double check with Tyler because I think 2E. I think in 2E you have 3 actions,
Mhm.
and then movement counts as 1 action, and then if you can like steady yourself, and that can count as an action too, or something like that. We should have like a quick rundown of how that
We
works.
should have a quick rundown. And then what I wanted to do is, because we have a board game, and they give you a cheat sheet for your character,
Yeah.
and like it lists all the possible actions you can do, and it lists you like the restrictions. Like in this one, it says you have 2 actions per turn,
Uh-huh.
and you can do any 2 actions you want, but you can't do multiple. You can't do the same action twice,
Uh-huh.
unless you have effects that let you do it. And then it explains each action. It's like movement. All right, you can move up to 2 spaces, and then you can pay money to move 2 more spaces.
Mhm.
That's one action. And then buying is an action, and then trading is an action. Well, they have a little cheat sheet that actually explains what each action is. I'm like, I'm gonna need that.
That's
It's
tough.
like
That's
free action, movement action. What's steady myself?
Yeah. Ask him like, yeah, can you give us like a
And then
cheat sheet or some shit?
A lot of these, like, because in this one it's all math basically. Because instead of having disadvantage or advantage, it's just like -2. It's -1 on
It's
this.
all on the dice. I don't think
Mhm.
it's all like real nerdy.
Mhm.
That's what Pathfinder is, dude.
I mean, it's supposed to be better than D&D. That's all I hear.
Says who?
Everyone that plays D&D.
Why?
Just because it's more
Look at that. That's crazy.
hey, McCaffrey, touchdown. Let's go. Because it's more, I guess, more complex.
It's that good.
Well, it's like it's more refined. So instead of like a lot of the cop outs for D&D is like up to DM and discretion,
yeah.
or it's just disadvantage/advantage. It's like specific, like
There's
thought
rules
out
for it.
math that make it more balanced. I will say the one thing that everyone that I watch on YouTube that plays D&D like about Pathfinder is that it's a lot easier to homebrew stuff for Pathfinder, because they actually have better rules for homebrewing monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And the combat rating/combat challenge is way more balanced than
Oh, it
D&D.
makes sense. Yeah, that's one for
Because in
D&D,
D&D, that combat challenge rating system makes no sense. It doesn't add up at all. A deadly combat that I gave you guys at the beginning of the game was over in 2 rounds.
Which one was it?
I think it was the wolf.
That was the wolf.
The very first combat encounter you guys did, I put it in based on the math I did, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be deadly.
Uh-huh.
And then you guys like one shot one of the wolves right off the bat. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't like get hit at all.
The CR levels are kind of crazy, huh?
Mhm.
Like, there's some monsters that are like CR1 or some shit, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, if you're not ready for the fight,
Mhm.
it can really fuck you up. Like, one of the things, like, if you're fighting like a ghost or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and like, I think those things can really fuck you up if you don't take care
But
of
it's
them.
like easy/moderate or whatever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense. But I guess in Pathfinder, I haven't really experienced they have done anything in Pathfinder. I don't know if I will. DM Pathfinder. I think I'll just stick with D&D.
Yeah, well, I feel like D&D is like more accessible. I think
Mhm.
it is like simpler too. The DM discretion though, I can see that how there's like it's more like defined in Finder, right? Like you said, like there's avenues for like these rules, so you can like definitely look it up. But also, I feel like that can bog down, like maybe like the role play aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're just trying to like fucking do this other shit, then just says like then it happens. And then yeah, then fucking then it happens. Yeah, it doesn't happen. Or you all agree it's like okay, then this now moving forward, right? This is gonna be the rule for like sneaking or what's something that D&D doesn't have, like I don't know, just like some fucking arbitrary rule or something like that. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Or like the one that I asked you, I was like, all right, like is my ape, is he considered undead that he's polymorphed, or is he still like, or is he alive? Right, stuff like that. Because like actually, because I looked that up too, and I couldn't find.
I never heard that like be a ruling. I just assumed because the base creature is undead, it would be undead.
That it would be undead. Yeah, because like I looked it up and it's like,
but
it's like other way.
Would that be considered? Well, yes, it depends on what polymorph says. But if someone used the sword, like what if Nemesis used it on the ape and got does more damage to wild creatures?
Yeah.
Would that count? Because technically it is a wild creature that you're using, but we also established it's undead because the original thing was undead.
Wild undead. Does it have like two? Is it like a Pokemon that has two types?
Two times is a wild undead.
Yeah,
just undead. But I think I don't know if that's specific because it's gonna be in Pathfinder. But I feel like stuff like that is more thought out in Pathfinder. So that's why the DMs are like, it's just a lot easier to like, just this is the rule, shut up.
I guess
because it's like this is what they said, and I'm gonna stick with their ruling.
I think it's just that people don't want to have these conversations with their players. Do you mean like just talk to them? They're like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Or like that's like the thing. It's like, what's fun? What do you prefer to do? It's like, do you guys want to do this? Then we'll just do that. Whatever is more fun, right? Whatever's a better player experience. So, like for example, this is something that I talked to Tyler, and I'm not sure. I was looking back at it. I don't think it was the case. Because it's like because I looked at the roadmap for the druid, and I was like, it says here that I should go into strength, and I was like, why is that, Tyler? It doesn't make any sense. Like, we're just gonna be like wild shaping when I just get the stats of the monster or the beast. And he said that I guess like I don't think it's true now because I looked more into it, but at the time he's like, oh no, so you keep your stats that you have as a person.
I think I heard that as I went to go get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I heard that, and I heard you're like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And then I walked out. I was like, I don't think he's gonna be a druid. He's really upset right now.
Yeah, like fucking change it. No, but then Tyler's like, yeah, that's dumb. I don't see why the fuck. I was like, no, you'll get the stats of like the
yeah. What would be the point? Because I assume that also means you keep your health.
Yeah, which would be fucking pointless. Like, what the fuck? Why would I
imagine having being able to turn into an ape that has 150 health normally, and you're over here scrawny at like 30.
Yeah, it'd be a fucking anemic ape. You mean you'd be all fucking skinny. But yeah, so I and he's like, and then but he ruled it. It's like, no, you'll get the stat block of the animal, and I'm sure I'll have to ask him again. It's like, do you keep like the physical ones, like the con, dex, and strength, but do you keep like your mental, so your charisma, wisdom, and intelligence? Right, because like it's still like your mind, even but just change to a different body. I'll have to ask him that. But stuff like that, like so, like changing it. So yeah, because that's like DM's discretion. So whatever like the players are like, however they're gonna have fun. Which is actually something I was gonna tell you too. I was like, they're gonna keep doing like the skeleton thing. So like is he gonna keep killing my skeletons? Is there a way that I can bump up their CR? Maybe just CR1 or some shit like that. Because it's like that was one of those things. Because like that's when he's supposed to be using, right, his divinity. Yeah, like he got surrounded by like undead.
But it's funny, like, you can't get mad at him because he used it like when he's supposed to.
When he's supposed
like,
to,
it's fine.
Yeah.
He wasn't being an asshole about it. He had to do it.
Yeah, that was the thing. And then, but yeah, at the end, it fucking didn't work out. But yeah, like that's like his thing, right? That's like his like main focus. Is he probably like I don't think like he's ever been able to do that before, right? Like where like have like that much like that many undead like around him. But yeah, but like in that case, right? So he used it, and then fucking it killed like my skeleton. So like my experience right on that end right was a little bit more limited.
Mm.
And then at the very end of the day, yeah, I just made like difficult for everyone. That's what I'm saying. Is like he's griefing.
He's throwing.
He's throwing over here.
When in reality, he was doing like the smart play.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to, but yeah. But that yeah, shit like that, like, cause like, could you imagine if you killed 6 of them, but like only 3 of mine, then that would have been fine.
Mhm.
But again, it's one of those things. It's like just based on like the dice roll.
Yeah. But also, like, goes back to when you had your owl, and that was the only familiar you had,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to use Dragon's Breath, and I said no.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went home, I'm like, why not? Like, I legit went home, and I was gonna look up the rule and see what they say, and then I was like, why not? I don't care.
Because they're arguing. Tyler was influencing you.
You know what I mean? It was.
I was like, no, I said.
I was like, I'm not gonna give you an inch.
I looked
If
up.
if I give you an inch, you take a mile.
I looked up sage advice. I'm doing my research here. You know what's funny though? Like with my character, like Alex is telling me, like, why do you do so much damage? I was like, I don't know. I just kind of stumbled into it. I just wanted to fucking have funny skeletons. I didn't think that it'd be doing this so much damage.
Well, I mean, you made your skeletons funny. You named them Mercy. What else did you name them? Pickle. This isn't even supposed to be serious skeletons.
Yeah.
Yet they're carrying most of the damage.
Fucking deadly.
Mhm.
But yeah, like you said, like they don't do much damage on their own.
It's just a horde.
It's like all of them together.
Mm.
But it's crazy too is that you can get a lot more. Like even like just like I don't know if you looked up like the maybe I shouldn't tell you.
I'm gonna look it up now that you tell me something's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
right. But if you look down like the road,
Mhm.
like the roadmap for the necromancer, like fucking shit can get nutty. Even more so than it is now. But it's like fucking like levels down the road and stuff like that.
We're only level 7 right now.
Yeah. Actually, that's something I was gonna ask you too. Is like, what's like the plan? Like, are we gonna hit level 20 eventually?
Like, that's something I'm trying to like. I was gonna ask you what would you prefer, but like right now, I don't know, because I mean, you guys have done most of the quests I've already planned in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a very good chance that you guys can go fight the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, like, because that's like, not that this plot is linear, but it kind of is.
Oh, like the stuff.
I'm not railroading you guys, and you guys have, at some points gone off the rails essentially, and like gone into areas I didn't expect. Like going the entire day that you guys went south of Vugar City, nothing is down there.
That was on Tyler. Nobody else wanted to go down.
But like, I've kind of like at that point I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get you guys to go back north, maybe go onto the other island, the other continent, go to Hell's Basin or whatever. But then you went south for so long. I'm like, why?
And you kind of have to make shit up on.
Mm-hmm.
Use ChatGPT if you haven't.
I haven't, but
I was showing Tyler. I was like, it's crazy. Like if you could look it up right now, you can just put like, give me a quick one shot D&D adventure for 4 or 5 players about, and then you can give them like a quick thing, and they make it like a 3-act thing. Because I saw this online. Oh no, fuck is gonna get hurt, I guess.
God, GG, man, come on.
He's doing work though, but yeah, like it like lays it out for you. So I think like at any point, and I was telling Tyler too, like yeah, at any point if you like go off the beaten path, I think you can like just fucking make like a quick like type it in. Oh wait, so something is cool too, and I'm not sure how good it is. You should try it. So you can put like, give me a combat scenario for again like 1 2 3 players like at level 5, right? And then it'll give you like the stat blocks.
Oh really?
Yeah, like the AC, the fucking strength and shit of like a monster.
That's cool.
And then you can change like and it's like it's a giant spider. It's like can you make it a manticore or some shit like that?
You said it was ChatGPT?
Yeah, yeah. You can just type all that shit up. Like it fucking gives it to you. I'm not sure exactly how balanced it is. That's what I'm saying. Is like you should try it. I wonder if it'll make it like if it's too easy or if it's too difficult. But I mean, you can even go in there and like figure out yourself. I guess if it'll be too easy. But you can make like your own adventures now with that. Like, do you mean like so if we do go off the beaten path, right? You can just bring it up or. There's a bunch of other tools. Like me and Tyler were actually talking about last night. Oh, if I could, it's gonna last forever. This fucking podcast. Another one too we're looking up like dungeon makers, like maps and stuff
Mhm.
like that. He's like, oh yeah, like because Tyler's like, it takes me like a long time. It's like it's really inefficient because he made like separate tile pieces
Mm.
for a dungeon. I was like,
Yeah,
Tyler, I was like, what?
he's told me when I first tried to make just battle maps.
Yeah.
He's like, well, first you're gonna want to uh basically make a new map, and all you only do a bush, and so you always have a bush. And then I'm like, I don't want to have 30 different fucking
Yeah.
save files for just singular items. I basically wanted. I mean, it kind of shows that I kind of want things done now. I kind of want an app or something that just lets me, kind of like the one I showed you. I haven't used it in a while, mainly because it's so limited. It was in beta. The one where you just kind of like click, you just kind of pick the style you want, and then you kind of drag how big you want it, and it builds a room with furniture.
Is it Dungeon Alchemist?
No,
Which one is it?
this one's. Oh, it might be actually Dungeon Alchemist.
Yeah, because that's what we were talking about.
Mhm.
So like I looked it up for Tyler,
Mhm.
and I was like, it gave me like all these options, and I was like, Dungeon Alchemist was that, and I clicked on it, and it's like, oh, it's a Steam game.
Mhm.
I clicked on the fucking link to Steam, and it's like, oh, Ace of Spades
Yeah.
fucking owns it, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, this thing looks fucking cool.
It's cool.
And it's funny because you say it's like it was really limited, and then I was telling Tyler, oh, because Tyler said it's like, oh yeah, Andres actually mentioned this one like right before when the campaign first started,
Mhm.
and I was like, what, really? And I was like, yeah, he never used it, and I was like, oh, it says like it came out March 31st, 2022,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, does like was Andres using like the shitty one, or what? Like when the game first came out,
I might have.
but I was like, what do you mean? It's like this thing looks sick.
Mhm.
And then I looked something up too. It's like you can like put like, so you can like convert it to like Foundry or
Mhm.
fucking
Other tabletop.
yeah.
BTD.
And I was looking at it and I was like, oh guys, like this is fucking sick. And then you can put like, say like you make like a map on like, what's like the one that me and Tyler were looking at, Dungeon or something like that. You can just like, you can put like the PDF
Mhm.
or the image on there, and then you can trace it out.
Oh, really?
And so like you can make hallways and stuff like that.
Oh, look, this is like, remember the very first inn you guys went to?
Uh-huh.
I did this in like that.
In Dungeon Alchemist?
Yeah,
That looks really good though. Do you
where
mean?
you just draw like the rooms. I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
did that, and then I was like, okay, let me go in, and it's all 3D. So I mean, using it in a virtual tabletop kind of like takes away from the app because it's not 3D,
Uh-huh.
because you can't actually like mess with the camera. But I was able to make it into a tavern, and I don't know if you remember one of the like second fight you guys did was in the alley.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Dungeon Alchemist.
So no, so you did use it.
I did use it. It's just is you were doing like actually I did another one too, I think. A third one where you guys fought the wizard Biff.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, it's being really slow, but yeah, this is in Dungeon Alchemist too. And I just made one big room for the cathedral basically, and then just populated it with trees. It was really easy. It's just either you do this or you do a city, and there was no like other options
Like what?
like forest or mountainous or anything.
Oh.
And what I want, because I don't really care for dungeon diving per se, so I'm never gonna have a map.
Yeah.
The one I used for the lab, the Resident Evil 2, I looked up Resident Evil 2 D&D map, and I just took it.
Oh really?
Mhm.
It came up. So you know what though, actually? So you can use another thing
Mhm.
that's actually, yeah, because like this one kind of like it's good for rooms, right, in buildings. If you use Midjourney, you can create like outdoor ones. And actually, so like I was telling Tyler, I was like, yeah, Midjourney's good for like like forests and like landscapes and like that. And it's like it's not very good for like actual like dungeons because it like it's too complicated, I feel like. So that's something like you have to put more work in. But like
No, there goes Jordan Addison.
but like check this one, like some of these out. So like so these are like some of like, the dungeons, right? The fucking whoever's listening, right? Won't be able to see it, but they're like pretty simple. They're just like boxes, right? So it's kind of shitty. But if you put like a small village,
No, that's cool.
yeah, so it gives you like a fucking,
And then that's even like a good size to where you can have like a village invasion or whatever.
Yeah, like
And it's not like a giant city or really open spaces. That'd be a good map to have like one of those fights where you can't see each other. Like you have you two fighting in the middle, and then Tyler's on the other side, and he's like, I need help, but then you guys can't get to him right away.
well, like the church fight, right? Like that one, like where we fucking like the rogue went around the church. Like I thought was pretty cool. There's also stuff like that. So it's like if you want to like, oh, you're in this town, so it's like a Greek quick thing or some shit. What was like the one that I saw that I was like making?
I've been trying to find like websites, other apps that kind of let me do what I did with Dungeon Alchemist.
Mhm.
Um, but with like more options, and I can't find any good dungeon map building map apps or websites.
There's the dungeon one or whatever. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like that. And then like it makes like a whole dungeon for you, like
Mhm.
rooms and hallways and stuff already. Battle maps? I don't think so. But you can probably just like look some online.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
you really want to take it. But yeah, stuff like this, I think like these are pretty.
That's cool.
I didn't mess with that like these around too much. But yeah, like Mid Journey is pretty good for like the open space ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, but these I think that's what Tyler was like looking at too.
I did buy Dungeon Alchemist like on sale because it was new. They had like a new game sale, so I bought it.
So that's what Tyler was like, what the fuck, this thing's $45?
It was expensive, but I bought it on sale. So it's useful, and I wonder. I haven't gone back, so I don't know if they've updated it or added a lot more.
I think they have. That's what I was telling like Tyler was like, oh dang, did I just use this when I was like when I like first came
It
out?
was definitely, I used it early, and it was really cool, and I liked it, and so I was like, I'm gonna come back to it, and then I forgot. Completely forgot about that game slash tool. All right, we've been going for an hour 36 again,
You got too much. This is a lot.
and I'm gonna say this is probably a conversation we pick up like next week too. Yeah, it's really interesting.
After we have the first
Yeah, we can actually kind of like react to the session 0
Session
Pathfinder.
0. Yeah. See how that one
I
goes.
kind of want to get started, but I also I'm wondering if we're gonna come over here again to play Pathfinder, or if we're gonna do remotely.
Yeah, we'll see how it's
I'm asking what my brother wants to do.
because we all have to be on PCs and stuff.
I don't know if he doesn't have a laptop to.
Oh, he doesn't.
No,
Yeah, it's like the thing, huh?
I can very easily just bring my laptop.
Yeah, I'm not having to
Mhm.
bring my iPad.
Unless he wants to print his sheet. Print his sheet.
We're all like gonna watch. He has a sheet, just like.
Oh, I mean, I kind of, I'm hoping that Tyler will let me physically roll.
So, I'm actually gonna. So I was thinking, because I was planning on doing it virtually.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have my camera on my dice tray, so you can see. Look, I'm not fucking cheating.
I want to get a camera set up ready to do that.
Like it's right there.
Mhm.
Also, I think it'd be cool too, and I kind of want to do this for our D&D sessions, but I don't know how like feasible it is because like my computer's not the fastest when it's like fucking wireless. But stream it. Some last time I was like, all right, I'm gonna stream this. I'm gonna stream our Pathfinder sessions because I think that would be funny.
I kind of want to record it,
Record
just the audio of us talking, and like, cause I've also since I sometimes come across like D&D TikTok. I see a lot of people post just like interactions, like transcribed, and like of funny stuff that happened. Like it's a white screen and it's just their text of what they're saying.
Oh yeah.
And then their voice too. But it's like describing, all right, so you throw a bean and he rolls for random. The bean spawns a giant pyramid. And like it's just funny stuff like that.
I saw that.
That's something I would want to do. I wanted to do it with this one, but given it was my first campaign, I was like, nah, I'd rather not.
Why? Yeah, I got nothing. We're gonna judge you.
People are gonna judge me real hard. I haven't taken public speaking at that point, so I don't know if I can speak well.
Oh yeah. And we will freeze up on the mic, on the camera. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how we're gonna do it. But I think it'd be cool to just stream it. I wonder what the scenes will be in the background. Maybe just like the battle maps or
Yeah.
put one of these fucking AI images on there or some shit.
Make me an AI image. Well, you can use the image I have for my character. You can have a box for each character on the side.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Like,
Yeah,
under your face. I mean, I don't know if we can do face cam for it, but
well,
probably not because you have your dice.
yeah, that's true.
But if you're like, I've seen people who put their face cam, and then for the characters, they would have the image of the character,
Like
for the
overlays
box.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I wonder if I can probably do that. I think it'd be pretty easy. And then like if like so like maybe like the face cam would be the dice, and have the characters, maybe like the character tokens on the side,
Mhm.
their names,
Mhm.
maybe name a class or some shit. Well, how does like Critical Role do it? Don't they have like at the bottom, like it scrolls through it or some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen
Oh.
Critical Role.
Fucking, I'll have to like look it up how other people do it.
I mean, this one just go to D&D Twitch and just
That's true. Huh?
research.
I should have known. Ask me a question. How do you do this? How do you do this? And then
Yeah, just donate $5. Hey, I'm setting up a D&D Switch. How do you do this?
for real, give me some guidance.
Mm-hmm. What you say?
No, because I was thinking like those are fun, like being able to record like the sessions and stuff like that.
I'm all for it. I'm done. All right, so you heard it here first. Subscribe to our TikTok once it comes up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You'll be hearing possibly some stories from our Pathfinder, maybe even some D&D. I don't know if you'll stream my campaign.
I'll try, but it is difficult because it's like it says like
Mhm.
wireless and so my fucking like the lap, and then like I'm streaming on Discord. Fucking some reason like takes a lot of bandwidth too for Discord.
I don't know. I've heard people hate Discord, but what else are you gonna use?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fucking just make it better.
Mhm. Maybe.
Or at least like the video aspect.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's like recently, right? Like
Mhm.
it's not that old.
I think the other video stuff is new.
Mm.
Their like streaming stuff is new. Because I
Mm.
definitely have seen recently, it's like, hey, new feature, stream your game to your friends.
Yeah.
So instead of streaming to everyone on Twitch, you're streaming it specifically to your friends. So that's definitely new, but
Mhm.
it still can get better. All right, we'll end it. We're already at hour 40. That was fun. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, share with the friends.
Use the sword.
Use this fucking sword I gave you a year and a half ago.
Son of a bitch. Can't believe I haven't used it.
It bothers me because, like, why wouldn't you try it?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
it's natural. Like everybody would fucking.
I don't know. Before we get all too crazy, I want to end it with this. When he said he wants to kind of poke Shotgun Ranks, I was like, do it,
That's
please.
true. I did
I
notice
was like,
that.
I'll let
Yeah.
you do it for 1 damage. Because if you do it, you would then see the orb come out.
That's because I did fucking pick that up when you said that.
And I was like, I'll let you do it.
Why?
Do it.
I was like, that's fucked up. Why do you want to just stab him?
Yeah. Use a sword. Tell a friend. Share with a friend. Don't tell a friend to use a sword. Tell them to listen to this podcast.
Don't to listen and fucking.
Tune into our TikTok. Hopefully we can get our streams up and running. I'll be on YouTube. You'll be on Twitch.
Mhm. Are you gonna stream Pathfinder if you're doing it virtually? Are you gonna stream
Maybe.
at your end or what?
Maybe.
You can do like the multi-stream now, right? From Twitch and like all the other.
But I haven't set up any Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
I've only set up Streamlabs to stream on YouTube, and I haven't done a public one. I've done a private one.
You're a private streamer.
I had a private one where I'm kind of just making sure that the quality is good. But I don't know.
I don't care. I have like double audio sometimes.
I might just do it. I mean, but sometimes I stream at like 480p for some reason. It's weird. Like the playback's 480p, but like when streaming, sometimes it's 480 and sometimes it's 720. So I still got to think with it. But hopefully here shortly we'll stream. Pathfinder coming soon. D&D will continue as normal. I have my campaign. Yeah, come back next week. Laters.
That's it. That was it.
I need to Craig to stop. Craig's still going.